it's like an audible X-ray where you can hear the shape of your tongue. So depending on the shape of my tongue, that changes which overtone is resonating inside of my mouth. And then you get that, right? So talk a bit about how I used throat singing to help my trumpet playing. It's not throat singing technically, it's just overtone singing in general. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but a better example would be one of these little tools, one of these toys. This is called a danmoy. Danmoy. Let's see which one I got here. This is it's a cute little thing. It's like just a blade of metal that has its own frequency. And oh, ow, fuck! Don't do that. So no air. You don't have to exhale through this thing. You just it gives you kind of like an audible. It's like an audible X-ray where you can hear the shape of your tongue. So depending on the shape of my tongue, that changes which overtone is resonating inside of my mouth. And so my introduction to that was listening to David Hykes and the Harmonic Choir. David Hykes, Hykes. There's some amazing stuff going on there, and I got hip to that like 20 years ago, and really resonated with it, and absolutely wanted to be able to do it for myself. I haven't gone so deep into it as to figure out how the hell he does it so loud. But then a few years later, I came upon these beautiful little toys, danmoy, Danmoi. The danmoy. I'm just going oi, 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 and then you get that, right? So so the reason why this is important is because the shape of my tongue is everything, dude. It's the, it's not everything. Obviously, there are other moving parts that go into the system of playing. But if you incorporate tongue position to that degree into your playing, then it affects the way that the rest of all the moving parts work, and it changes how much air you need to use, how much muscle you really need to be flexing in your face. Anyway, it was extremely helpful during the time when I transitioned from being a shitter to being a pisser. That's the Maynard thing, right? And you can practice that this way. So that's a pretty cool thing, and another way to annoy your significant others and your housemates that will help your trumpet playing.